I thought that I might give you an update on this bike, on this 1976 Ironhead Sportster that I picked up. It sat for about 2.5 years, and it needs a lot of work because it sat for so long. The gas tank stinks on the inside. The carburetor is seized up so bad. I mean, check this out. I'm pulling as hard as I dare, hoping that I don't pull that knob off, which is no big deal because I just happen to have one sitting right there. And I've got another one somewhere in these boxes that came along with it that is freshly rebuilt, just haven't been put back together. And it needs a new battery. The motor does turn over. I didn't turn it over too much because definitely the cylinders are dry. So I need to dump some marble mixture oil in it to make sure it doesn't get a dry start if it starts up at all. As you can tell, there is really no oil in there. And that didn't surprise me one bit, because when I take a look down here, it's, I don't know if you can tell, but it's an oily mess. Bad oily mess. No big deal though. Also, it's got an extended front end on it. It's either a 6-over or an 8-over. It's not as long as the Tramp over there that I built, but hopefully she's not getting too jealous. Also, the front brake is semi-locked up. I mean, I can still push the bike, but it's not that easy. It feels like I'm pushing this thing. So, brakes need to be rebuilt on the front. And something I never really dealt with is, I noticed that it has drum brakes on the back, so that ought to be fun to learn how to mess with. And one thing I noticed too is that this carburetor here, I can wiggle this stupid thing. It's missing a nut that goes on that stud right there to keep the thing in place. I had to pull the lines off because they were the gas, what was left of the gas, stunk real bad. It had a real cheesy fuel filter on there, and it was pretty much ruined. So I happen to have an extra fuel filter here, so maybe that'll do a whole lot better. I'm going to get rid of these cheesy handlebars. Not really get rid of them, but I'm going to take them off. I just don't like how wide that base is with that front end. There's another set of handlebars behind that sissy bar rack that's meant for a narrow glide front end, so I'm pretty sure it would look a whole lot better than that wide base on that narrow glide front end. I'm kind of debating on, should I take the bike all the way apart and put this motor in a different frame, you know, like a rigid frame that has been cut and raked to the right dimensions that would be comparable to this style of front end, or maybe get some shorter tubes, some stock tubes to make it come down lower, put, you know, basically to make it stock again. But anyway, that's what I've got here. Really looking forward to messing with this thing some more in the future. You know, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing, and just kind of wish me luck at it. If you can dig this, like on the video, and if you want to see more updates, perhaps subscribe to the channel. After all, I am a nobody, but I sure like your input. Anyway, I can dig it. Can you?